How's it going, everyone? PowerShell Nerd here with some more content to drop on PowerShell and PowerShell pipelines. But before we do, I want to thank everyone for viewing, all the likes, all the subscribes. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. Help those analytics out. Share it with a friend. If you need to learn something that I haven't made content on, let me know. I'll make more content on it. I'm going to be focusing more and more on beginner level stuff, getting into the more advanced stuff later on. We'll be doing Active Directory. I got a whole environment set up. We'll be doing some fun stuff. So without further ado, let's hit the shell. All right, today on the shell, we're going to be looking at using the pipe with where objects, select objects, doing all the fun stuff. So we've seen get service in many of the videos before. Obviously, we get the service, we get specific things out, we can see if it's stopped or if it's running. So if you need to filter this down, one way to do that is using the pipe. Again, each one of these is an object, and it has its own method, which is basically start, stop, pause, whatever you may be. And they go over the pipe one at a time. So they're jumping over this pipe like sheep over a fence. And then basically this one here will jump over, and then we can do the logic on it. This $_ or the $PS item, they're the same. $_ is an alias for PS item. We learned that in the last video. And then we grab the property. So we're specifically looking at status. If I scroll up to the top here, or if you don't want to scroll up to the top, that's where you can do the select first one, and you'll see these properties, or you can use your best friend besides me, get member, to see those. So status, name, and display name. So right now we're saying on the first item on the pipe, look at status. If it's stopped, don't do anything. But if it's equal to running, go ahead and show it to the screen. Next one goes over the pipe. Status, stop, don't do anything. Stop, don't do anything. Running, show app info. So let's go ahead and run this. And there we go. Here's all of our running processes. Easy peasy. Technically, you could stop them all because they're all running. Well, why not, right? You'll probably break something, but Here, again, showing the PS item is just the long-term form of $_. We're doing running again. We'll just go ahead and run that. Hit enter. There we go. They're all running. Again, if we do get service, and we can do select first one. I always like doing this when I'm like testing out code or trying to figure out a way to manipulate something or write something in a script. I'll select the first one, kind of see what I'm dealing with. I'll use that, one of my best favorite friends in PowerShell, get member. And you can see all the other properties here that you typically don't see. So some of them might be empty, but some of them aren't. So you could always drill into these. So like, let's look at site can stop. So if we do select site can stop, status, and name. Look at that. There's a bunch in here that we can stop. So now we could just do can stop true, and we know what we can stop and what we can't stop, right? So super powerful. Next here, we can just select the display name only. So we can just say, all right, I only want to know the display name. Oh, sorry. It's not select, it's sort. Got me. I was reading this one down here. So we can sort by just the display name, and it's sorted. We could sort by the status if we wanted to. So it's going to show running and stop sorted together. So that's another unique thing you can do. You can do select first 5, which is nice if you want to know the first 5. You could also do last, which a lot of people don't know. Last is there, but it's there. And you can do that too and get the last 5. Pretty cool stuff. You can combine them, right? So we can say, all right, all the services. And this pipe is basically letting you do multi-line. So you can do multi-line. It's a thing in PowerShell. You can have it all on one line if you want also. So we're doing where object is running. So we're going to say where it's running. And then we're going to do another pipe. And then we're going to say sort it by display name. And then we'll do another pipe. And we're going to say, select the first 5. And there we go. And it's going to be different because we're sorting and then we're selecting, right? So it's a different than the first select first 5. And we're also saying just running. Also showing how the pipeline sends objects forward. Again, get process. It's going to throw each process over one at a time. And then it's going to look. We're going to say, is the CPU greater than 10? If it is, we'll go ahead and select the object's name and CPU. And then we'll go ahead and sort it in descending order. So we'll go ahead and do that. And there we go. One cool thing that I haven't really showed with select is, I wasn't even planning on doing this, but it's super useful. Let's say you have a list of names. We'll do Matt, we'll do Bob, we'll do what? SpongeBob, why not? And then we'll do another Matt, and we'll do another Bob. So we'll call these names. So we're basically making an array, right? You could also, syntax purposes, you can do the at parenthesis and then go to the end of the line. So we'll go ahead and make this array of names. So we have these names. Here's a list of names, right? So what's really useful is if you want to remove duplicates, select, you pipe this to select object. You can use -unique, and that's going to remove those duplicates. Super useful. I use it all the time, especially when I'm trying to compare data or doing API calls and stuff like that. So that's something else to remember with the select object piece. Well, that's it for today's video. I'm trying to keep them short, keep you engaged, create those challenges, right? So let's go over to the challenge. And again, this is going to be in the description of the video below. Going to use get service to filter the services that are stopped. I showed it on the video today. Might have to reverse back and do that, but you could try to do it on your own. That's more, I encourage that more. Sort the results by display name. Should be able to do that. Obviously, play with get member. See if you can figure out what is stoppable and what is not stoppable, right? I'm unstoppable, so just saying. And then use select object. Display name, the status, and the last 5 services alphabetically. That's the other challenge. So go ahead, try those out, learn some things. If you have questions, let me know. If you want to see something in a script with services or processes or anything, let me know. I'll be making a video later on about Active Directory and doing things in Active Directory, how to install the RSAT and getting those Active Directory tools set up. So I'll catch you next time.